Just when I said I was going to bring out the broom, I had the broom ready. I had the broom ready for the Senators. I can't even do an introduction. Like, that's how disappointed I am with this loss. It was a close game, but the Leafs ended up not sweeping Ottawa, which I really thought they were. But it's pretty insane. 3 back-to-back games in overtime.
What a day. What a day. He did have the broom out, I'm not lying. He did have the broom out. He was ready to sweep it all up. But as we diehard Leafs fan know, all Leafs fans know, the Leafs can never make you happy.
Yep.
Even though it's 3-1, like,
all
respect.
3-1.
Now, if the Leafs lose the next game, all Leafs fans are gonna be questioning themselves.
Yeah.
It's a guarantee because we've been like put through so much as Leafs fans that it's hard to believe.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe. And that overtime was a lackluster overtime. No excitement for some reason. Even though I was basing on the Edmonton and Kings game yesterday. I watched that game compared to this game. The speed was totally different. The physicality was different. Yeah. The intensity was different.
Yeah,
like, where was that this game?
Intense, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, this game felt more lackluster, and I felt like Tavares got injured, but he came back to the bench, but I don't think he played again. It's a shoulder injury, they were saying. That obviously impacted our power play because we started the overtime off with in the 15th minute of the overtime, 4-minute power play. How do you not score on a 4-minute power play in overtime when everyone's tired? Like, come on. They came close to hit the post. I think it was Matthews that hit the post. But it's like, how do you not score in a 4-minute power play? And I don't know, that goal was a fluke. That's all I'm going to say. He just shot it. Obviously, it's always a good idea. Hold on. It's always a good idea to put it on net. But he just put it on net because it was about to go out of the offensive zone. Put it on net, and he ended up scoring. The problem with this game was they scored a shorthanded goal. And that nothing gets on your nerves as a shorthanded goal. In the first period, we started off with Stützle. I can't even say his name. Stützle scored a power play goal. And then Pinto from the Ottawa scored a shorthanded goal. Luckily, John Tavares, the man that got injured himself, put us on the board right off the bat in the first period. And then it went from there.
Don't even worry about the rest. We're talking about overtime. I don't know what Mitch Marner and Nylander were thinking on that 4-minute power play. They were trying to go from behind the net and roof it. But they did it so slow that a goalie could have went to the bench, came back, and still stopped it.
Yeah, if you're going to do that, Mitch, do the Mishy. Don't just try to roof it like that. That's never going to work. What are you doing?
Do the Michigan, if you can. Like, that's such a slow backhand attempt. You can't just... it just hits the goalie and the other team clears it, Ottawa. There's no... like, the overtime specifically, I know they're tired and stuff, but, like, they were playing too conservative. Ottawa actually let Leafs come back by playing too conservative.
Yeah.
They were just trying to dump it in, not try to score. If Ottawa played aggressive, I don't think it would even went to overtime.
Yeah, they stepped they let off the pedal, and that's the problem that happened. But I want to mention one goal. One goal was absolutely amazing, and that was the second goal by the Leafs by Nyes. You see Nyes' goal? Beat him to the puck, flicked it ahead with one hand, roofed it with a beautiful deke. Beautiful deke, top corner.
Yeah, that's something I would do in a game.
You won't, man.
Yeah, that's something I would do in a game. But
you're too slow to break away like that. You don't even got the breakaway.
That's something I would do in the game. It was a good move. Nothing I haven't seen before I've done, but it was a good move. Once again, the power play, it's not the same without Tavares. You see, Tavares would have been in front of the net.
Yeah.
I was wondering what the hell happened to Tavares. And then I realized he's injured. Yeah. And I'm like, no one's in front of the net. Nyes went in front of the net for like 2 seconds. The whole 4-minute power play, just passing around the outside, trying to go find the slot. You gotta just do what Ottawa did. Throw it on net, have someone there, screen the goalie, go for the rebound, tip, deflection, anything. That's how you win playoff hockey.
Yeah, that's simple hockey. You gotta just put it on net. And look, we scored like that last time when Domi put it on net in the last overtime. Yeah. He lost the puck for a bit, got the deke after, and just put it on net, and he scored. No, but same thing Ottawa did.
What I noticed in the 4-minute power play, only Nyes were in front of the net for like 20 seconds. We had no one in front of the net. It was just outside. passing it around the outside and then trying to find someone in the slot. There needs to be someone in front of the net so the defense can just put it on net. And then Ottawa did the same thing. Ottawa just threw it on net. The person was there. I'm not sure if it deflected or hit a stick, but he was screening the goalie. The goalie couldn't see it. They won the game. Now it's 3-1. And if Ottawa win the next game, it can get a little tricky for Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah, but I think Leafs will finish it off next game. It's 3-1. I still think the Leafs are going to eliminate Ottawa. I doubt they're going to make a 3-0 comeback. I highly doubt that. And I'm pretty sure they're going to finish it next. The next game is in Toronto as well.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can just finish it off at home. And yeah, hopefully they play a bit more aggressive than they did today. And don't make the mistake that Ottawa did by letting your foot off the pedal when you're up. So yeah. I don't know. It was a good game. It was a fun, exciting game to watch. Another third overtime game. I'm really hoping the next game doesn't go to overtime and the Leafs can just finish this series off. I'm looking forward to the Leafs moving on to play the next game.
I'm still going to believe for now. I'm still going to believe. Let's go, Leafs. Come on. Win it the next game so we don't have to stress over the sixth game. Yeah,
and hopefully John Tavares is healthy and we can have him back on the ice. The team's a lot better with him. But yeah, I would love to see JT back. And we'll love to see the Leafs move on, finally, past the first round series.
No, they passed the first round last year.
All right, okay. Well, finally beating Ottawa since 2000. Well, Ottawa's always been worse than us. Well, we'd like to see the Leafs move on and hopefully move to the Stanley Cup Finals. Thank you for listening.